Anonymous. State of corruption. Sorry that a video hasn't been posted in so long, but I have been extremely busy over the past several months. Over the past several months has been very eventful for Mike Gill. The corrupt has shut down state of corruption, leveraged his business, and his safety. Now he has no alternative but to go to YouTube, which they are censoring and blocking his videos. The corrupt has done everything to shut him down. But in fact every step of the way Mike Gill is adapting to these corrupt politicians, who are nothing but thugs and gangsters. The corrupt should know that Mike Gill never quits, and will do everything he can to make sure that they wind up locked up in jail, where they belong. Both Republicans and Democrats are corrupt. The Federal Bureau of Investigations, local law enforcements are all owned by the corrupt politicians in this country. It doesn't matter what country you live in. There is corruption anywhere no matter what. The United States is no exception. But that doesn't mean you can't stop fighting against it, as long as there is a movement by the people to end it. Republicans and Democrats, neither of them care about the people, except for the 1% like the Koch brothers. That is just one of many examples. These politicians are so powerful they will leverage the courts to taking everything you own, just like they did to Mike Gill. Now these are a reminder of the many corrupt politicians and businessmen that Mike Gill are still fighting against in court. These are the politicians, businessmen, lawyers, and judges that stole over $250 million from Mike Gill just to shut him up. They took everything he owned. Now explain to me how a man with thousands of documents of evidence, enough to reach the summit of Mount Everest, still lose his case. Because the corrupt own the courts. They leverage the judges. Mike Gill has had multiple goals in his office. Some were purposely hiding court documents from Mike Gill so he would miss his court date. One recently with Greg Feder, who clearly masqueraded as a supporter of state of corruption. He did exactly the same thing all of his past paralegals did. He was sold out by the corrupt. Ask Mike Gill, he will tell you what happened. You could easily tell that Greg Feder was a mole if you were communicating with him. Many people trusted Greg with their evidence of corruption within the family courts. We should praise Mike Gill for disregarding the sham court order to stop everything state of corruption. The only way Mike Gill can explain his current situation is through YouTube or certain entities on Facebook. If Mike Gill needs an entity to place his videos on YouTube, Anonymous State of Corruption will gladly help with that. The corrupt must be stopped at all costs. We need to get rid of the drug cartels that own many of the major business entities in the state. Mike Gill is at a point now where the corrupt are in a position where he has so much evidence, and a secret investigation that is taking place now as we speak, that they are now scared of being caught red-handed. They are trying to do everything they can to murder him and shut him down. If that wasn't true, you would be able to easily find out where Mike Gill resides. They wouldn't have taken everything that he owns. They wouldn't have shut down his Facebook. He wasn't making any money. If anything, he was losing thousands, if not millions, in fighting corruption. But no one can nor will find him. Since Mr. Gill has resurfaced a little over a month ago, more videos will be posted when available. Anonymous State of Corruption will be watching. They cannot get away from this forever. As long as someone is aware and exposing all of their illicit activities, they will eventually find themselves being fingerprinted, their mugshots taken, and locked up in jail. Mike Gill is the man of the people. The corrupt politicians, businessmen, and judges are all mafia gangsters. Remember, I am anonymous. You can't sue me. I have no legal address. Let's end corruption in the state of New Hampshire. You better expect it to end.
It was from a mole who was going to every hearing. His name was Paris Sparrow, videotaping and questioning. Well, he had to come out of his hole because the cartel were scared. And if you read those messages that he gave me, he says they're scared. He says Dick Aganos, who's the head of this cartel, is afraid that Bill Shaheen, the husband of Senator Jean Shaheen, the lobbyist for the opioid industry, is afraid he's going to take over the cartel, and that he set him up with me. He might just be right. But you also heard him say that they threatened to murder me, and they threatened my children. They said more punitive. And believe me, they did act more punitive, because I told you again. This is probably a pretty good time to tell you I have no intentions of committing suicide. I die with the sword in my hand.
Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. I am not affiliated with Mike Gill or his organization State of Corruption New Hampshire. I am anonymous State of Corruption. Please like, follow, and support Mike Gill on his social media pages. Thank you.